Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we have a Q&A video and thank you for all your questions on my Instagram stories. I also got questions from my last Q&A as well. If you haven't watched that, I will link it up here and in the description section below. Otherwise, yeah, let's get into it because I have quite a few questions. From Nikki W. The current situation has calmed down my desire to purchase luxury bags. Has your thinking on luxury shopping changed during these crazy times? Honestly, yes, especially towards luxury bags because I'm not going out so much and I don't get a chance to use my luxury bags as much. So I have a bit of like, you know, a feeling of guilt that I have so many luxury bags. But I still love them and I know that once everything gets better, I'll start to use my bags more regularly. Right now, it's just in that initial phase where I just feel, oh my gosh, what have I done? So many handbags. But my luxury lust has shifted towards more things like jewelry because I know I can just wear them at home and just enjoy them, which is probably why you saw a few unboxings of, you know, earrings and stuff. And I am enjoying my luxury jewelry, even my fashion jewelry. I'm getting into wearing them again. So it's changed. I'm thinking of more cost per wear right now for my luxury goods. So if I see something that's not being used, previously maybe I'm always okay keeping them, you know, pristine and just not using them. But now I'm shifting my mindset to be, no, I want to use my luxury things. I want to get cost per wear out of them. So I think that has shifted for me. What about all of you? Have your luxury needs and luxury lust changed over the past few months? Little Twin Star 88, need your advice. Got my hands on the Petite Sapla. What are your thoughts on the bag? That's a good question. Myself and Amy have been getting a lot of questions on this cute little hot bag on our luxury live streams. We have a luxury live stream every week on my channel and Amy's channel alternatively. And we address all these kind of questions. We love these kind of questions. I think this bag is very cute, except that I prefer it to be maybe a bit bigger. So I do like to carry a little bit of extra things in my bag, or at least have the option to carry a little bit of extra things in my bag. So this bag is actually very flat and very thin and very tall. So it's not a design that I look out for. It doesn't really appeal to me because I feel like if you drop like your lipstick at the end of the bag, even though it's not a big bag but it's a very tall bag, you gotta take out everything first because it's very slim as well, and then you gotta dig into it. So for me, I like the look of it. It looks really cute, it's interesting, like a little tiny, you know, art bag. But in practical sense, it's not a bag that I would personally go for. But since you got it, I'm sure you are enjoying it. Stella Ng, given that there are a few things on your handbag wish list, how do you prioritize given that money don't grow on our shoulders? That is an expression that I always like to say because I have to work for my money and they don't grow on my shoulders. How do I prioritize? That's a really good question. Honestly, I don't prioritize. I just get what I want. Let me turn this question a little bit more theoretical. If I could prioritize better, what I would do is to go for the item that I know I can get a lot of use out of immediately. Rather than get a bag that I just want for the sake of wanting and it's on my wish list, I would want to get an item that I can straight away bring out to use, wear, or you know, things like that, because I know I can get my money's worth immediately. And I think that's also in the same train of thought with the whole pandemic, that I feel like I want to use my items straight away, because there are things on my wish list that maybe I just want because maybe they're beautiful or they are something that I've always wanted, but whether or not I could use it straight away would mean that I'm just keeping it or getting it to keep. So yeah, I think that would be how I would prioritize in the future, and theoretically I think that would be a better approach as well, because you're gonna spend the money, you want to straight away use it. Danielle Lin was wondering what happened to your Chanel navy drawstring bucket bag from a couple of years ago. Was thinking of getting that bag from that season and I sold it. Any reason why? Yeah, so I shared this maybe a few purge videos ago. I sold my bucket bag, which is this beautiful navy colored deer skin bag, but from the moment I got that bag, I knew that the design of this bag may have issues in the future, where the bag hung like the leather top handle hung along the side of the bag. I would fit quite a lot in it, and when I pulled it up from the handle, I could see the side of the leather strap here where it was tied to the, where it's sewn onto the side of the bag. It was being stretched so much. And over time, I just saw the wear and tear of the bag, which I knew with more use, it would get worse. So that's the reason why I sold that bag. Okay, Glen Coco, Kat, remind me again why you sold the bum bag. I'm considering it, but not 100%. I sold it because I wasn't really using it that much. I realized that even though it was functional, you know, you could put it across your body, you could fit a lot of things, I found that I wasn't reaching for it. I used it a couple of times, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe it was just too loud. And I do like my loud bags, but I don't know, something about it being slung across my body and so much of it just like, you know, trendy, hip and happening, cool, such not really my vibe. I just don't know. It just struck me that I wasn't reaching for it the way I thought I was. So that was why I sold it in the end. I think I like the idea of it, that it was a cool bum bag style bag. But when I started to use it, I realized that I was very self-conscious with it, and maybe it was just too cool for me. So yeah, that's the main reason why I sold it. Risa Kareem, what do you think of the Coco Handle, and which color looks like the most stunning in the Coco Handle? Okay, so the Coco Handle is a bag that I think has a great price point. I think it's beautiful. I think it has everything like a Kelly, but not a Kelly, because it's got a top handle, it's an open flap, it's adorable in its really mini size or the small size, and then it goes up in the bigger sizes. It's got a strap, which makes it very functional as well. I personally won't get the bag, and it's not because it's not beautiful. I just feel like its style doesn't suit me. When I look at that bag, it just gives me girly vibes, very ladylike vibes, so pretty vibes, and I'm not a pretty person. I'm a very laid back, almost too casual, and sometimes want to be pretty. I don't really make it to be pretty. My style is not that vibe. I'm not that cute, pretty girl, and that's how I look at it. Some people dress it up so casually, but I don't know why I can't pull it off. When I carry that bag, I feel like it clashes with my overall look. Maybe it's the tattoos, maybe it's the whole like me being just like that. It just doesn't go. But if I vibe with that bag, I would go two extremes on that bag. Either go black with the gold, or go a very sweet color, which is like now the really hot lilac, nice, or pink colors. I think those are the colors that I would go for. So very extreme. So I won't go for the colors in the middle, like I would call them in the middle, like green, blue, reds, purples. I would go for like really sweet colors, or just plain old good black color. Lux.Lee, congratulations on your new Cartier bracelet. How do you balance home, family, work, and YouTube? Wow, you know, I was chatting with Amy. I said I'm really overwhelmed with work right now, because I think with the pandemic and just working from home, we have so many video conference and conference calls that they kind of fold into each other, and I'm just so busy with calls and I don't have time to do my own work. And then on top of that, I teach classes in the gym, and that's at night. So I am finding it challenging, right, to balance my YouTube in between of it, which is probably why some of my days and I'm supposed to upload, I'm not uploading. It is time management. I at the moment, I'm not managing my time very well, when I should be, you know, more productive, like editing my videos. I'm just so tired, and I just don't want to do anything. I'm just sitting on this couch, like watching TV, or for me, maybe I'm just watching YouTube. So I think on more regular days and regular times, not like right now, I manage it by just allocating times within the day. So when I'm working, and then when I have some free time, I will edit videos. So I'm kind of like packing my day, and then off I go to teach my class, and then at night I edit some more. So I find slots within my day to put in the work for my YouTube. And then with family, you know, I don't have children, so I guess that is another space of time that I can save for other things. But yeah, it is, I guess what everybody says, you know, manage your time, trying to fit in as much as you can. But being tired is also something that takes up a lot of time. So right now, I have to admit I'm not managing very well. But when I guess I was just slotting, you know, spaces of free time with things that I would do as a hobby, which is my YouTube. Hello lover XOXO, when will you show me what you got? FFS. Soon, babe. Soon. I am Jay Haywin. When do you think you'll achieve purse peace? Never. I think right at this moment. Oh wait, no. I take that back. No. I'm not at purse peace because I am dying to get my Chanel Gabrielle small bag. So yeah, I'm not at purse piece, but I think maybe when I get my Gabrielle bag, I will be at purse piece. I'm constantly going from purse piece to not purse piece to not purse piece. I think that's because there's always that new bag that you want. There's always that new thing that you want and enjoy. And that's just life. I think there's no such thing as purse piece. When you see something new, or maybe you find something that you need, maybe a bag that is missing from your collection, maybe one bag that you need to retire, then you're again not in purse piece. You're no longer in that equilibrium stage. There are some people that have reached it and they're constantly just happy with what they have, and I guess we should look at them on how they achieve purse piece. But the moment that your eyes start to look for the next hot thing, you're not at purse piece, okay? You are off already. Lynn TPL, Chanel Business Affinity or the Gabrielle? The Gabrielle. Go Where Can, what do you think of the Celine Pico? It's damn cute and small like the Nano Speedy. Let me put a picture of the Celine Pico here. And like you said, it is very cute. It is like a mini little bag that I think very aesthetically clean and minimalistic. I do like it, except one thing. There's always an exception in all my videos and all my answers. I don't know what is with the two strings that come out at the side. I think that's part of the design. But for me, it's not something that I find very nice because it reminds me of a certain type of fish. But if you like it, you know, beauty in the eye of the beholder. Simply Me and Lux, if you are a bag, what bag would you be, brand and type, and why? Oh my gosh. If I were a bag, I can tell you I will be the Chanel Gabrielle bag. That is me in a bag. Like, the moment I laid my eyes on that bag, I knew it was everything that I wanted in a bag. Not much logo, but yet very outstanding. So that's how I feel like about myself. I don't really like to wear a lot of logos, but there are this little bit of like hints that like, yeah, that's expensive. So I like to wear like, you know, expensive earrings, and I like to wear my jewelry, but everything else is just plain and casual, and I like that's my style. And I just feel like the Chanel Gabrielle gives you that. It's just simple, yet it's got so much chain and so much bling, but yet at the same time it goes with everything. So I just feel like if I was a bag, I would be the Gabrielle bag. Saiza Maiza, I'm deciding between the black trendy CC and the white Chanel 19. Which should I get first? Oh my gosh. If it were me, I would get the Chanel 19 first. Not from a color perspective, just from a design perspective. I feel like the 19 is so beautiful. The Chanel Trendy CC is nice, but between the two, I'm so attracted to the Chanel 19. So if it were me, I would get the 19 first. Well, Leslie 1, how are you doing? Love you and your real content. Oh, thank you. I am doing really good. Feeling very happy, you know, busy with work, which is always a good thing. How are you doing? Ivy Lim, how about a favorite makeup brush collection? Oh yes, I'll definitely be doing that because I am in a different country right now. So some of my favorite makeup brushes are not with me, but once I get everything together, I'll definitely do a favorite makeup brush collection, like my core collection, and then additional brushes where I think you would find a lot of use of. So yeah, I'll put it together, and definitely that is coming. Jenku79, what's the next bag you are getting on your wish list? Chanel Gabrielle small bag. Little Buzz 9, hi Kat, I was wondering, how do you store and care for all your fashion and fine jewelry? Right now I'm using the acrylic cases with the velvet inserts from Muji to store my jewelry, and I find that because it's see-through, I can see all my jewelry and I can just pick and choose. Previously, I was storing them in boxes, but I realized that because I was storing them in their original box, like a Chanel box, I wasn't really picking them out. So now that I can like see them laid out with all my rings and jewelry and necklaces and whatever, I just find that I'm reaching and picking and selecting them better. So the Muji acrylic cases and their individual dividers and separators, which is made of velvet or this really soft material, is really good. Katie Ng, did you say you have an issue with your LV Palm Springs Mini? What is it if I missed the video? Yeah, I didn't do a video on it. I think I just did a purge video. So basically, the Mini Palm Springs backpack, the leather tabs on the top were fraying very much. So from the moment I purchased it, I found that the leather black tabs at the where you hook the straps on, they were fraying from the day one, and I brought it back to repair a couple of times and I didn't get the best service. So I had a bit of like a bitter taste on my mouth with the service for this bag. So eventually I sold it, and that was just the main reason why I sold it. I didn't get any cracking on the canvas and any other issues with the zip and all that, just mainly the leather tabs and a bit of tarnishing of the hardware. Okay, Lupika Castillo, what happened to the sustainable shopping mindset? So I did a video about maybe 3 months ago on my updated no shopping journey. I'll link it up here as well in the description section below. And in that video, I already admitted, girl, that I totally failed this year. I don't know what happened this year, that maybe I want to blame the pandemic, because I don't know, I just felt like I just felt so trapped. Like I didn't know what to do, and I found a lot of comfort in retail therapy. But in that video, I did share, my different categories of shopping: clothing, makeup, and luxury. So with luxury, it was like total fail. I don't know how I'll recover because I already bought my Chanel Mini reissue when I didn't plan to buy it. And then with my makeup and makeup and skincare items, I feel like yes, it's a fail. But even to today, I did buy things, but my mindset of like how do you say, don't buy, is much stronger than buy. So in my previous, like maybe 2 years ago when I didn't start this journey, I was just buying. I looked at it, like say I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I like it, I'll buy it. But now I am more of like, oh, do I really need it? And yeah, the devil in me is like, just get it, Kat, it's fine. That is a bit stronger this year compared to maybe earlier in this year, but I still have a part of me saying, do you need it? So I won't say that I am failing terribly on that. I'm getting better, and I'm still doing things like this. Let me just show you. So I have my little list of things that I still list down, and I do follow it pretty closely. So like make sure, like for example, this what's this, Victoria Beckham priming moisturizer. The old cat would have bought it the moment she thought about it, but I have already had it on my list for at least 3 months since I decided I wanted it. I mean, I've seen that thing for like 6 months, right? But I've only decided that I wanted it 3 months ago, and I still haven't bought it. So I still have this mindset of not jumping onto my skincare, makeup, and even my clothing items. So far since that video, what have I bought in terms of clothing? I've only bought like this top because I realized because I'm home so much, I don't have much clothes. I have clothes with holes. But yeah, I bought this, and I had bought a Doraemon shirt. But other than that, I haven't bought much. But the luxury side of things, oh my gosh, that is like fail, and I've admitted it. And I think we will revisit this shopping journey at 2021 when when I recover from this horrendous year. So sustainable mindset for my clothing, makeup, and skincare is still there. I'm still pretty strong, even though sometimes I'm on Instagram maybe that you're seeing me like, oh my god, I want this. But I don't actually jump onto buying the things immediately. So maybe when you saw me shout about, I don't know, maybe the Natasha Denona Glam palette, I do want it. I have to put it in my list for the first month I want it, but it doesn't mean I will get it actually. So Kimoj92, do you stay in 5-star hotels during holidays, or do you think spending 1,000 euros a night is crazy? I absolutely think it's crazy. I am at the stage of my life when I go for holidays, I don't want to go for a holiday in the hotel room. I want to explore and visit the place, and I don't really want to spend a lot of time in the hotel. So yes, to me, spending $1,000 per night in a hotel room that I'm not gonna spend more than, I don't know, 20 minutes or maybe, okay, spending more than just sleeping there is very crazy for me. Now, most I've spent on a hotel room, and that was just like an off one-time occasion, was when I went to Japan with my husband and we went for an onsen. So an onsen is sort of like a spa where actually you're supposed to stay in the hotel room, and in this spa you have that, you know, the thermal hot spring that you can bath in, and it's just such a, it's a full day experience in the spa. They have the dinner, they have lunch. They have lunch, yeah. The dinner and breakfast is Japanese spread. It's just so amazing. And yes, that was about 1,500, yeah, about $1,000, 1,000 euros a night. But it's the whole day experience. Basically, you pay that to be in the room. The room was huge. It was like Japanese style tatami mattresses, and yes, that was definitely worth it. But that was because we were planning to stay in the room, planning to enjoy the spa, the food, the onsen, the whole experience. Then yeah, we would pay that. But to pay that kind of price just to sleep, but the rest of the day just exploring outside the hotel, then I'm not at that high society wealth stage of my life that I'm willing to do it. So no. Masilia Go, do you like the Fendi Peekaboo Mini? Yes, I do. I do think it's a beautiful bag. And from people who have used the bag, they say it's absolutely functional. The two sections of the compartments, you can put things on one side, put things on the other side. It's a beautifully made bag, great leather, great hardware. So I do like it aesthetically. I think it's like a Fendi's version of the Kelly. You know, it's always compared to the Kelly. It's a very everyday bag that even though you're gonna pay a premium price for it, a luxury price for it, you will get a lot of use out of the bag. So yeah, good bag actually. Two questions from Clara Zila. Do you prefer liquid, compact, or powder foundation, and why? I prefer liquid foundation because my skin is very dry and it's very dehydrated. So when I use powder foundation, I find that it makes me look older. It emphasizes my, I don't know, my pores and my fine lines. And the same thing with compact foundation. I find it to be a very thick consistency. But with liquid foundation, there are so many types. There's the dewy type, there's the semi-matte, there's the very matte, there's the light coverage type. So I find that with the foundations that are in liquid form, it just makes my skin more hydrated and more luminous. What is your makeup removal routine? Really simple. I don't have like 3 or 4 steps. If I've got makeup on my face, I go in with an oil cleanser, and any oil cleanser. Right now, I'm just using the one from Hada Labo. I used to use like the Shiseido oil cleanser, and I just get that all over my face. I rub it into, you know, wherever I've got like waterproof mascara, and it just takes off everything, emulsifies, and then I go in with a second cleanser, which is probably my regular cleanser. It could be my soya cleanser from Fresh, or my acne cleansing wash from Neutrogena, and that's it. I don't use any makeup wipes, even though I know that some people go in with a makeup wipe to remove everything first, and then go in with the oil cleanser, and then go in with one more cleanser. I think that's like too much work. I want it to be quick. Final question from Bits and Bags, Tanya. If you had to restart your YouTube channel, what would it be? Not Lux bag related. Oh my gosh, if I had to restart my YouTube channel, I think I would have done it with makeup. My first love is really makeup, and I enjoy, you know, just putting on makeup and, you know, making myself feel prettier than I am, and just, I don't know, makeup just transforms my entire mood. With luxury bags, it's also something I love, but I don't know, I just find so much joy in giving myself a bit of time in the mornings, just sitting down there, whether it's just putting my skincare and not putting makeup, or just something like time for myself. And when I do have more time and I sit down, do my skincare, and then put my makeup, and I finish off the look, I don't know, it just brightens up my mood. It makes me feel like I've done something for myself, made myself a little prettier, put myself together, and yeah, I enjoy it. So yeah, if I had to restart my YouTube channel, I think I would have gone in with makeup. and I might have done luxury makeup. So those are all the questions, and thank you again for taking the time to ask me those questions. I really appreciate it, and I absolutely enjoy doing this kind of Q&A video because, I don't know, it just feels so much more casual, like a luxe chit chat. So anyway, if you have any questions, leave them in this video in the comment section. I will add them in my next video, or follow me on Instagram. I will always post a Instagram story, ask me a question, and you can put your questions there as well. Otherwise, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It will help me with my channel. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. And everybody, please take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!